Hi everyone, Jess here, and today I'm joined with Gautam Shekar from IBS Software. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Pleasure to be here. Thanks for having me.
Of course, you're very welcome. So, first off, what lessons can airlines learn from other digital retailers when it comes to customer-centric and frictionless experiences?
I think that's a great question. I think if you look at some examples out in the industry, there's some great examples that we can try to emulate. Retail banking is a great example. Online retailing, there's the transportation industry, Uber and Grab. These are all excellent examples. So if you look at what they do that we can actually learn from, if you take the retail banking industry, it is a business model that's now completely delivered virtually. All their products, their services, their servicing is all done virtually. It's done through an omni-channel mechanism. They're able to do it with a high level of customer satisfaction, and they're able to solve complicated problems without any friction. So it's a great example to try and emulate. If you look at the Amazons of the world, when they have a customer interaction, they're able to personalize what they put in front of the customer. They're able to look for complementary products that they can upsell. And then when the order is created and you need to make a change, they're able to manage that without any friction. Again, a great example. And then there's always the Grabs of the world, because I'm local to Singapore. It's a great example of an entire business model delivered on a mobile phone. And starting off with transportation, they're able to work on complementary areas and deliver fantastic experiences to their customers. And by doing that, they're able to expand, the share of the wallet. So they've started with transportation. They go into so many product categories now, and they deliver them all, digitally, and they do it so well. So I think if we were to look beyond the airline industry, there's some great stories out there that we can take back and look to be better.
Absolutely, and these are the companies that are really setting the benchmark for customers, and that means that when it comes to airlines, they don't understand why they can't have this same seamless, frictionless experience.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. I think if you look at the digital consumer today, when they come and look for a ticket, the back of their mind, they have all these experiences and expectations. So when they look to book a ticket, they want to be treated the same way. And that's a very high bar. But it's unlikely to change. So it's time for us to level set on that and look to move to those performance benchmarks.
Absolutely. And so how would you say the airline retail landscape has evolved in recent years? And what are your predictions maybe for the next 5 years?
I think it's a very exciting space to be in. When you're on the cusp of a transformation, it's really a great time to be in that industry. So if I look at the last couple of years, we've made very tangible gains in a few areas. Primarily, if you look at the new paradigm, which is we're looking at the offer and order construct when we look towards selling. On the offer side, when you go and make a search today, a lot of airlines have improved their user experience. They've made some very intelligent bundles. They've looked for ways to cross-sell and upsell. So there's a lot of very positive momentum there. And that's happened in the last couple of years. Where I think there's a lot of potential for improvement is to be able to take the same offer and to build intelligence around it in terms of AI and ML, try to price better, try to create more intelligent bundles, try to get a bigger share of the wallet. That I think is going to evolve. The other area that really needs to evolve is on the order side. When today, most of the orders are still running on antiquated technology. And I think that's where the invasive changes really needs to come. Because you can always make a good offer, but then you have to service the order. And you have old technology, it becomes very invasive. The friction comes in then, right? So that's what we within IBS, we're heavily invested in this space, and that's where we see the next big changes, and we'd love to be part of that momentum.
Absolutely. And so, like you say, there is a lot of potential and there has already been change, but there are some really tangible obstacles in the way of progress here. So, like you said, this slightly antiquated technology. What would you say is the number one challenge you see in this space, and what's your advice for airlines looking to overcome it?
You know, we're part of these conversations with a lot of airlines around the world. And if you take any large transformation in any industry over the last few decades, you will have naysayers, you will have laggards, you will have early adopters, and you'll have innovators. It's really who you choose to be, because there is always a mindset that is resistant to change. So if I look at the biggest obstacle that we see today, it is basically technology and mindset. You know, we're running some very, very old technology. It's monolithic. It is closed. There's a lot of information asymmetry, and in an open ecosystem, in a digital world, it does not serve itself well to A, deliver a good customer experience, and two, to drive profitability. So I think that really is where the change needs to happen. That's the foundation on which the change needs to happen first. And then there's a lot of possibilities beyond that once that base infrastructure is sorted out.
Absolutely, yeah. I guess from that point on, the possibilities are almost endless with this
Absolutely.
rapid development of technology that we're seeing.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for joining me today and sharing your insights.
Thank you very much. Happy to be here.